So I realize most of my friends and family don't really remember where I've lived or played soccer in the world, which I don't blame them. I hardly remember where I've played. So this is a recap. I left home about when I just turned 16 and played for the Vancouver Whitecaps residency program way back in the day. Not long after that, about a year and a half, I joined the Whitecaps A squad, and not too shortly after that I became a regular starter. But I thoroughly loved Vancouver, one of my favorite cities I've ever been in, honestly. Gorgeous. Vancouver Whitecaps, I moved on to England, to Reading. I had a great time in England. I loved it there. I was living in a completely different continent. Mentally it was a lot more difficult than living in Vancouver, and that with a combination of other things. I eventually got in my own head. I was training with the first team every day, just slowly going downhill training wise. I was just, but after England I definitely needed a bit of a break. I was struggling a little bit. So my agent ended up sending me to Sweden, though with my resume and my soccer history I could have gone to teams in higher division, but I had a lot of fun at Nice shopping, a lot of great memories, still have a lot of good friends there. It's pretty cool. In the summertime the sun goes down at about midnight, and then it's only down for about 4 hours, and 4 in the morning it's back up. It's pretty cool. After a few years in playing in Sweden, I ended up moving next door to Norway, and this was a very good and very bad year. Let me explain. It was bad because there was money issues, living issues, soccer issues, and I hurt my knee badly in preseason in Spain, and overall it was just really rough. Good because I had to push myself, I had to get out of my comfort zone. It made me a better person in the long run. So I returned to Alberta. I ended up having to get knee surgery. That was a unique experience. It's like when you have a really sharp knife and you're cutting through warm butter. Yeah, it feels nothing like that. The worst thing about having knee surgery, for me at least, I had a big fat brace on mine and I couldn't bend it, I couldn't move it sideways, I couldn't do anything. So when you go to bed, I could only sleep like a mummy. I couldn't move sideways or nothing. It was the worst. It was being fun to be home for a good 12 months versus coming back, you know, just a month out of the year for Christmas. So that was pleasant to be around all my friends and family for so long. Once my knee was all healed up, I was good to go. Went back to my old club in Sweden and signed there for half a season. I distinctively remember having this conversation with my parents when I was back home and had my knee surgery, and I talked to them and I said, if I can ever play soccer again, I want to go play in either Portugal, Greece, or Australia. Somewhere warm is what I said. I didn't know anybody, I didn't have any connections to any of those 3 countries, but I kept looking around and I eventually found an option. A team in the lower levels, but it was
You know, I took the offer. I just wanted to get to Australia. That's what I wanted. At this point, I just wanted to have fun with my life. I wanted to enjoy it. And so I went to Corio in State League 2 in Geelong, which is about a 45-minute drive outside of Melbourne. And I actually had so much fun there. Beautiful city. Mario Gregorio, the guy who signed me, was an amazing person, really good to me. So I had so much fun there. I ended up only playing for Corio for about almost 3 months. And I had a fair few teams interested in me, and I ended up going for Bentley Greens. I played there for the second half of the season, had a great time. We did really well. We won the Donkey Cup, which is an Australian soccer cup, and ended my season there. And now in 2019, I'm going to start my soccer career at a brand new club.